And welcome to Houston Newsmakers, where I'm joined by Congressman Al Green from the 9th Congressional District. Thank you for being here for this Newsmakers Extra, Congressman. You've talked about impeaching the president, and you put forth the formal articles of impeachment. That process, you said it's a multi-step process. It involves stepping forward and laying out a formal
yes.
case.
What you have to do is give notice to your colleagues of what your intentionality is. Mm-hmm. So I've done that. But I did not choose to go forward that day. I also want the public at large to know what's contained within the articles of impeachment. Hence, we're doing programs like this. After I go back to Congress, I'll give notice again. And then within 2 working days, we will have the articles presented and there will be a vote on them. When they're voted on, there can be a vote to table. Those who vote to table are persons who are saying, I don't want to vote for impeachment. Mm-hmm. There can be a vote to send it to committee. Those who vote to send it to committee are persons who are saying, we don't want impeachment. And there can be an up or down vote. My hope is that there'll be an up or down vote. But either way, people are weighing in on the question of impeachment.
But it sounds to me like when you lay it out like that the first 2 things are quite possible, considering the way that the Congress is divided along political lines.
They are possible, exceedingly so. But it could very well be that some of those on the other side might decide, let's everybody go on record as to whether we want to see the president impeached.
That's a good point.
Which would be something that I would find favor with, to be quite honest, because we are not going to be judged by the people that are our contemporaries. The people who are going to judge us for this have not been born yet. Generations to come will judge this action that we will take.
What do you think about those folks who say, look, this is just pure politics. It has nothing to do with taking our country to the next level, that you could be spending your time doing much more important things than trying to gather up support for an impeachment vote?
Well, the framers of the Constitution considered that, and that's exactly what they concluded, that impeachment would not be judicial, it would not be something that would go through a court of law, that there would not be a standard of guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, that a president wouldn't have to be charged with a crime to be impeached, and they made it political and put it squarely within the House of Representatives. That is a political body.
This whole process, when you first talked about this, there was quite a bit of a groundswell of, I want to say, retribution. You got some pretty nasty comments from people, did you not? What did that do to your psyche in terms of how you felt about going forward or not?
Well, it inspired me, to be quite honest with you, and encouraged me to go forward, because you cannot allow those who would perform dastardly deeds to dictate your actions. You can't do this. But I'm also a cautious person. Since that time, we've taken on extra security measures. I was in a parade just recently with a police car in front of me, a police car behind me, and a police officer walking with me. I'm not a foolish person. Mm-hmm. I do believe in protecting myself, but I also believe this, that you must stand your ground. You cannot allow people to cause fear to dictate what your actions are. I love my country, and I do this because I love my country.
What could you say to those people who say, well, this is a race thing? You know, I saw some of the commentary sometimes along the Facebooks and things. People just said, this is a race thing. If this was Obama and doing the same sort of things, you wouldn't be saying a thing.
Well, those who say this, I would say to them, this is also about LGBTQ enmity. When the president decided that he was just going to kick transgender persons out of the military,